Hey, Aries, intuitive soul coach here with your February 2022 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Aries and take a look at all things related to finances. We'll take a look at your money, we'll take a look at opportunities that may be coming in, and possibly challenges and how we can help you navigate through them. So just a friendly reminder, this is a general career reading for the sign of Aries. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Aries, let's get started here. We're going to take a few cards here from the Money Oracle before we dive into your Celtic Cross. So in the position of the recent past here, we do have the gift showing up, and the gift does talk of giving and receiving. It can be about a sudden windfall showing up for you, or others being generous, or maybe you being generous with your time, with your money, with your energy here. Now, this may be even reaching out for some sort of financial support or some sort of aid. This can be a work surprise showing up for some of you. And this can also be taking a little bit of time off or taking a vacation here in the recent past. So again, there is this energy of the gift showing up for you. Now, in the present moment, we have the spiral. As you can see here, the spiral, it can be about climbing the ladder. It can be about upward trend, or it can be about out of control, finances here. So what I'm getting here is possibly paying attention to where you are putting your money. Maybe even getting a spending app, or setting a little bit aside for a rainy day instead of maybe accumulating a lot of money and spending it all at once. It's saying here that you're definitely climbing the ladder and you are building more income. I feel for some of you, this can be about a promotion. It says here connections as well. So you may be doing a little more networking. You may be connecting to other like-minded individuals that can actually help and advance and grow your career here, Aries. It also talks about revisiting a job as well. So some of you may be revisiting, maybe it's a project, maybe it's a side hustle that you've been doing for a while. You may be coming back to a situation or an area, either to redo something, either add to it, or reprogram the way that you think about a certain career opportunity here. But I definitely get a positive vibe of again, it says upward trend here. So they're showing me literally the ladder. So there's either some thoughts coming in, some creative ideas that you're really utilizing, and it's going to bring in finances for the long term. I feel like this is a really great investment for you here. And then in the future, we do have the hearts. And whenever I pull the future card, this is almost excuse me, a theme for 2022 regarding career. Even though we're doing a February career reading, this is the future position here of the rest of, especially the half of the year, but the rest of the year for you as well. And we have the heart. And the heart talks about emotional spending, which is what I was just kind of tuning into in the present moment. It talks about joint finances and also about being supported. So there may come a time here in the near future where you collaborate, maybe you join forces with another like-minded individual that you are actually going to meet here in possibly February. This can also be doing something that you are emotionally connected to. There's an emotional investment here. It talks about being supported. Not only is this saying that the universe supports you with whatever this is that you are moving forwards and creating or building, climbing up here. It can be a job in counseling. It can be a guide or a coach. Or again, it talks about you doing a job that you love. So if there have been creative ideas for you, Aries, on how to move forward and how you can bring more success and advancement, I feel like communication, this communal energy is really showing up for you in the month of February. So make sure you are spreading yourself out there. Make sure you are networking and you are attending all of the things that you can without spreading yourself too thin. But I feel like there is important communication where you may not even be in a work environment setting. You may be doing something out of the blue or doing something in your personal downtime, and you find another like-minded individual who says, hey, I have been wanting to create this as well, but I'm not good at this part of it. And maybe that's what you bring to the table, is the missing piece here, or the missing link. So again, there's a very promising energy showing up for you. I really like this coming in here. So again, there will be support, financial support, I feel. There will be emotional support, and whatever this is here, you're climbing. So this is really beautiful. So we're going to dive into your Celtic cross here, and we're going to take a look and see what is the heart of the matter for Aries regarding career in the month of February. So February, they're giving me February 4th for some of you Aries out there, where that may be where the opportunity shows up for you, or that may be where it's almost like you catch a little bit of a windfall. And you do have that with the gift. So there may be a second gift coming in for you, or the first gift may have been internal, but the second gift may be external, something on the outside coming in. So let's take a look here. Oh, wow. Yes. Oh my gosh. This is the card of a gift from the universe. Six of Ariel, Six of Pentacles, talks about material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving and receiving with a grateful heart. So this is really wonderful because, again, the Six of Pentacles is about unexpected resources. It is about your material prosperity. It's about that help from others, and that's exactly what this card embodies. So this is wonderful clarification for you, saying the universe is supporting you. There will be some sort of generosity, or maybe even, again, financial assistance. Could be a bank loan, or it can just be extra money coming in to help you achieve more success. So don't quit. Don't give up is what this energy is saying here, because there's a lot of potential in something. So even if it seems like it's not going fast enough, Aries, or maybe it seems like you'll never get there, I'm really getting the energy here that something is going to grow and blossom and be really powerful. And this is personal and professional. It's going to affect all areas of your life. And they do not want this deck. Okay, which deck, Spirit? Okay, we're going to use the Tarot of the Mystical Moments here to clarify the Six of Pentacles. And right away here, thank you, we have the Page of Cups. Oh, wow, you're getting the same energy of cards up here. The Page of Cups is almost like this heart energy. It's saying that you want to start something new. You want to do something that is emotionally fulfilling to you, but it may seem a little bit scary, but your intuition and your emotions are really telling you to go for something at this time. Now, the Page of Cups, this can bring news, a new offer, something unexpected here. This is about that synchronistic, serendipity meeting between you and other like-minded individuals as well. So I feel like you are really building up here. You're adding to your nest egg is what they're showing as well. So the Page of Cups is beautiful to have, and this is news of something emotional, exactly with that heart card. And right behind it, we do have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands can say that you felt stuck, or in the month of February, it may not go as fast as you want right away. So for example, maybe you are going towards a business and you're opening up your own website, or trying to sell on Etsy, or maybe you're starting a YouTube channel and you have a lot of excitement, a lot of creativity, a lot of passion behind it. However, things like this take time. So whether you are an entrepreneur, you are working your side hustle, or you are working for somebody else, it's saying that you're in the planning stages here of waiting for the results to acquire, but they will here. So don't get stuck. And okay, thank you, Spirit. They're also saying don't settle. Don't settle. So if you've already tried to go for a promotion or a raise, Aries, and somebody was like, nah, this is all you're getting, it's saying don't settle. Look elsewhere if that is not fulfilling to you, because there are a lot of beautiful gifts that you have that you can utilize elsewhere if they're not being utilized where you are at. Now let's take a look at the challenge possibly coming in for you, or the obstacle, and how we can help you navigate through this time. Let's take a look what's coming in February Four of Michael, insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. Okay, this isn't a bad card to have as the obstacle. It's just saying that you may be overworking, you may be overthinking. So the message here is don't ignore the signs of rest. Now, if you are feeling really, really, really busy in the month of February, it's just saying slow down. But for others of you, there may be a little bit of a lazy, lethargic feeling of things not rolling into place. Maybe you want to become more busy as well. So, I mean, two different energies here. But it's about speed. It's about rest. Also motivation to get something up off the ground. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. Overthinking is going to be a big thing. It could be overthinking because you're just so busy physically, or maybe you're overthinking because there's no movement here. So let's take a look and clarify what this energy is for you. Four of Swords. I think I might have said Four of Cups, but it's the Four of Swords. Whoa. Okay. The Lovers. Yeah. So the Lovers is showing up here in reverse. And what that means is there's you're falling out of something. There's a disconnect regarding what it is that you do and wanting to do what you love. So for example, if you are working a 9-to-5 job or maybe even an overnight job, if you're working for somebody else and it's not exactly doing what you love, there is going to be some sort of a push for you this month to go in the direction of your heart. This is also warning you of emotional spending, just like the Heart card says up here. So don't overspend or don't, if you tend to be a shopaholic and you buy more or purchase more even when you don't have that money. It's just saying be on the lookout for that as well. But follow your heart, take that downtime. And that's what I'm feeling with the Four of Michaels being clarified is take that downtime, the moments of clarity to either meditate or go inward and figure out what it is that you want to see accomplished in 2022 here. Because you have a lot of really beautiful things showing up for you. And yes, they may not happen overnight, but I feel like the universe is bringing in this gift for you, Aries, where it will be an upward trend. But again, trends take time. Sometimes trends happen, boom, overnight, if you're lucky. But a lot of times it's that hard work, dedication, and effort that you put into something that you love, which it'll actually mean more to you because you've worked for it. And that's kind of what I'm sensing with this Lovers card. Now let's take a look at your foundation. What is below you, Aries, for the month of February? We have the Eight of Gabrielle. Okay, yes. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communications. And we spoke of that communication earlier as well. The Eight of Wands is about speed. It's about that movement we spoke of. So for many of you, this isn't lethargy, it is movement. And you just need time to decompress. You need a little bit of downtime because maybe some of you work 2 jobs. Maybe you work a full-time job. You're a parent. You're trying to keep the house steady. You're trying to do a side business. So a lot of you, that's that spinning. You feel like things are spiraling possibly out of control because of the movement here. But I feel like you'll look back and say, whoa, how did I do all of that? How did I get through all of this here? But it's because you're feeling inspired. And for some of you, you have to. It's a responsibility here. But a lot of you want to move in a different direction. And in order for you to do that, you need to put in this hard work, energy, and effort to do so here. And the Eight of Wands showing up is possibly the card of travel for some of you. It can be the card about relocation or movement. But I feel like if you felt stuck in the past regarding your career, or there was just a lack of direction, you weren't sure which way to go, there will be some sort of news that comes in here and changes everything for you, which is really good. And I feel like you're the one who's put in the work. So I feel like the news isn't necessarily coming out of the blue, even though with that Page of Cups energy, that can be something unexpected. But I feel this is something that you've been manifesting inside your soul for years, whatever this is for you here, Aries. Let's take a look and clarify. Yeah. So Five of Pentacles is you putting in a lot of work and energy and feeling still a little bit left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles can be about financial or health difficulties, but there's a sense of renewal. There's a sense of recovery here. There's a sense here of an end of a hardship. So if that was you, if you did lose a job due to some sort of either health or medical association here, or it was because They're just, with the changes going on in the world in the last few years, there's now a new sense of freedom showing up for you to move in a direction where you're not feeling left out in the cold anymore, and you don't feel the financial difficulties as strong as you once did in the past. And I feel like that's the news. So maybe you didn't have a job, or maybe you didn't get paid very much. Maybe something was part-time here. You're going to receive some sort of news that's really going to end this financial hardship for you. This can also be health news. For some of you, maybe you had to take some downtime for a while. That could be that Four of Cups showing up, or excuse me, Four of Swords. But you've taken some downtime and now you're ready to get going again. Maybe you get a doctor's pass to move forward, or you finally get the news to relocate or move. So let's take a look at your recent past here, Aries. What's happening in your recent past? Five of Swords energy here. Okay, so the Five of Swords says the situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So there was some sort of battle, some sort of conflict. This is about possibly building your skills, but there may have been a job loss here with the Five of Swords, or it could have been about winning at all costs. So you're really trying to get up there and win and win and win, but still there was a sense of loss or conflict within you. And this is, do I just walk away? Or maybe you were forced to walk away from a situation here. But it says, instead of revenge, instead of feeling bitter, this is about choosing your battles and realizing that maybe there isn't even a lack of a solution here. Maybe there's nothing that can be done, and it's about you possibly having to walk away from a situation that just wasn't serving your growth any longer, or maybe it was forced upon you to move in a new direction in your life. So let's clarify the Five of Swords. Yeah, the Five of Swords showing up here makes sense, especially with the Four of Michael as your challenge, because it says that you did have to do some healing from a situation that maybe you felt a little bit inexperienced about, because the Eight of Pentacles shows up, and this is about you trying to put in that hard work. It's about really trying to build your knowledge, learn something new, because there was maybe a little bit of inexperience. Maybe you tried to apply for different positions here and people kept denying you due to maybe lack of experience. Or the Eight of Pentacles is very fortuitous for those that are in the art, design, music. So maybe you were trying to get your business off the ground, but due to the pandemic, it was just a hard time doing that. They're also telling me that if you had maybe even a brick and mortar business yourself, something may have gotten shut down here, or something regarding your beliefs. So for example, you really love to, maybe you were in the medical field, and with everything going on in the pandemic, you were forced to compromise your beliefs, and you said, no, I'm going to walk away from that. Or maybe you were forced to. So there's an energy here of wanting to master something, but not quite being able to grab onto it like you wanted. And you fought and fought and fought with the Five of Pentacles, but I feel like something happened where you either had to walk away or accept where you were at, but I feel like it didn't make you happy. Now let's take a look and see what is the potential in this situation. What is above you? Whoa. Okay. How would you like these, Spirit? Thank you. And okay, you want that there. Thank you. Okay, so we have in the potential position here, we have the Tower. Okay, so this is about changing your life. This is not a bad Tower here. It's a sudden revelation that offers you freedom. It's breaking free from the procrastination, just what we were talking about in the past. So a lot of you are still in this energy of some sort of conflict or some sort of wanting to walk away because you're unhappy. But it says embrace the opportunities that change brings. And right above this, they're actually illuminating that the spiral card is right above this potential. And what the spiral says here is you may feel like things are out of control for a little bit, but it's leading you to climbing that ladder. It's leading you to some sort of upward trend here. So again, a lot of people get scared of the Tower, but this is self-made. This is something that you possibly have been wanting some sort of change because you felt stuck, or you just weren't sure, or you needed a break and you didn't want to go on the way that you were. Some of you have been really hustling and bustling. They're showing me a lot of running, not physically running for your career, but walking very, very fast. So for example, waitresses or nurses, they're constantly on their feet here. And so I feel like if you are in a business or you are working for somebody where that you're constantly moving. I mean, you could even be working a desk job, but you don't catch a break because you're constantly answering phones or answering the door, or, you know, doing whatever it is here. And they're actually showing me that there may have been a downsize of a company that you had to pick up the slack of other people. So that may have been you. But we're going to clarify and take a look at this tower showing up for you. Has the potential. So it could even be, you know, it could be a warning for you. This tower can be good. You can be the catalyst of change showing up to increase and make your life better. Or this could be, you know, a warning from the universe saying if things continue going the way they are, there may be a tower moment if you don't slow down or if you don't take the time. Now, this can be even a tower in your personal life. Perhaps you're overworking. And when our body overworks itself, sometimes the body comes in and says, all right, Aries, you need to take a break. And it can show up in the form of an illness. It can show up, you know, as a cold. It can show up as a twisted ankle. You know, I'm not saying that's going to happen for you, but I'm saying pay attention to the signs that your body is telling you during February as well regarding overworking or overthinking. Okay, Eight of Swords. This is really the energy I'm feeling from the tower, wanting to break free from a situation that you felt trapped in. And I feel this tower is, I will say, positive. And like I said, for some of you, it could be a warning, but I feel for the majority of you, this is about you breaking free from some sort of entrapment. You're opening your eyes to the truth. You're releasing an old story or a mental block, and you're moving towards freedom. And this is exactly the energy of the tower. This is what you're doing. You're flying away from this tower because it's already crumbled. And you're allowing yourself to rebuild here. You're allowing yourself to move in a direction, Aries, that is emotionally supported and loving with that heart energy. Because even when this tower shows up for you here, it's moving you towards something that you feel more emotionally supported on. And that's wonderful. And sometimes towers need to show up to give us that little boost because we have a hard time doing that ourselves sometimes. So let's take a look at the near future. Wow. Oh, wow. You have the 10 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is you having your cake and eating it too. This is you building that life that you want for yourself. It says here, there is so much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. Yes, yes, yes. Aries, this is absolutely wonderful. It's what you've been waiting on. Perhaps that news that's showing up here is something that's really going to set you free. The 10 of Ariel here, 10 of Pentacles, is you really manifesting that life, being all in. It's about material abundance, wealth and prosperity, building that legacy, and it's about financial security for the long run, just as we were talking about in the beginning as well. So there's something here that you're building that you can either pass down generation after generation, or you'll leave a legacy behind where you'll have money to take care of those that you love, or your name will be remembered, and people will, it's almost like if you were to open a bakery and it was in your name, and people knew, maybe it was called Aries Bakery, and it's something that even after you pass would still get passed along and handed down. Even if there was new owners, your name would still be a legacy here. It's also, it could be some sort of coaching that you do as well, or some sort of business tactic where you're helping others grow and expand. Your name is going to be really high up. They're telling me a high reputation here. So something that you're working on building, even if you're halfway there, if you've already planted the seeds. 10 of Pentacles is probably one of the best cards in the entire deck here, Aries. So this is wonderful. Let's take a look and clarify this for you. What is this 10 of Pentacles all about for Aries? Oh, 4 of Wands, celebration. This is you hitting a milestone, possibly for some of you, even a vacation, but it's about bringing more stability into the home, into your relationships, because you also have the financial support and the backing. So this is really, really wonderful for you. February is going to be one of those months that you've been waiting for a while. If you've been waiting or wanting an opportunity to shift jobs or to grow or advance or open your heart to something that you love, February is the month for you. This is really wonderful. Let's take a look here at what you're telling yourself, Aries. 3 of Gabrielle. This is the 3 of Wands. Beautiful. It says prosperity arising from wise planning. It says time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So this is that Three of Wands. You already did get the two. I feel like the Two of Wands showed up for you earlier, but you already were waiting for some sort of results. You were trying to plan the future, and now it's saying that you're almost there. You can see success coming in for you now. You're able to, instead of just planning and waiting, she can see that her ships are right there. So she's so close to success, she can taste it here. And you just got the Four of Wands. So Four of Wands is coming in your future because you are manifesting it. Here's the Three of Wands. You're one step away from that celebration here, and it will show up for you. You have it double whammy in your near future. So it's something that you've been putting in the energy, the effort, and the hard work that you're manifesting for yourself, Aries. So kudos to you. Pat yourself on the back. This is wonderful. Let's take a look and clarify the Three of Wands showing up. Now, the Three of Wands can also be the card of expansion of opportunities. I just feel like a lot of you are moving in this really wonderful new direction that you've been wanting to seek out for a while, but maybe you weren't sure how to do it, or maybe you didn't have the financial means. Yeah, because you were doing the research. The Page of Swords here. You weren't quite sure. I feel like maybe fear was mixed with intuition, mixed with almost that waiting game. And the Page of Swords says, you were curious, you were thirsty to start something new here, but there was a stagnancy or a stall. There was possibly challenging news that you had to hear over and over, or maybe once in the past with this Five of Michael. But I feel like this is a really huge shift in your energy. So let's take a look and see what is showing up in your environment. What do your surroundings look like for February 2022? Knight of Cups, beautiful, because you had the Page of Cups earlier as well. So the Knight of Cups is somebody who is very dramatic, very introspective, but it talks about committed relationships in your professional life, but also about topics that make your heart flutter. This can be that heart energy that you have here. So I feel like you will receive some sort of news that is that emotional fulfillment. If you've been wanting to build up a coaching career, or if you've been wanting to become a therapist, or go towards a direction that really makes your heart care for other people, the Knight of Cups is somebody who does wear their heart on their sleeve. So whatever it is you're doing it from the heart. Maybe you want to become, a healer, or you want to build your own business to help other people bring success in. So whatever this is here, you're doing it because it's something that brings you a lot of happiness. It's something you may have been wanting to do for a while, but you weren't quite sure how to. So this is beautiful showing up for you, especially because it's your first Cups card that shows up in the entire reading so far, besides the heart energy showing up, because you're working on your pentacles, you're working on your overcoming obstacles here with the swords and communication. But there's your Sun. Wow, there's your Sun card. So the Sun card is saying here that you are moving towards success. You're moving towards abundance, vitality. Some of you, this is public recognition and fame. Some of you are really being illuminated or put in the spotlight at this time. This could be a channel, a YouTube channel that you're trying to build. Or if you are on social media, your social media is really getting blown up at this time. This can also be about other people noticing you, bosses, entrepreneurs, or CEOs, project managers, top people from higher up saying, Aries has something to bring to the table. I want them on my team. This can be whether you're solo, you're working individually, or you're working with other partnerships here. The Sun card is really wonderful because it says that you are feeling that success coming in here. And I feel like even though the success is coming in for you in the near future, I feel like there is that light at the end of the tunnel. That's the energy, that Three of Wands. You can see your ships coming in. You can see that they're right there, but you haven't quite jumped on that ship yet. But it's right there. You see it, and it's not going anywhere for you here. So the Sun side is a lot of abundance, a lot of success. So let's take a look here and see what your hopes and fears are. What are your hopes and fears, Aries, for your career? Ooh, okay. Do you want this one too, Spirit? Okay. All right, hopes and fears. We have quite a few showing up here. So it looks like, wow, you have all swords again. So great, because it shows up in the hopes and fears. It doesn't show up as what you're manifesting. However, we can certainly manifest our fears if we sit in that space long enough. So I like that Spirit wanted 4 of these because, for one, 2 of Michael is about decisions being made. It is about you being at a crossroads and deciding which way to go. But I feel like the news that either you're going to receive from Spirit, so internally, or you are going to receive some sort of news externally that's really going to be the catalyst to move you towards this success here. So keep moving. The light's right here at the end of the tunnel. It says it will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, so find a compromise. So your hope here is that you will be able to find that compromise. And the fear here is, what if I just don't make a decision? Or what if I stay stuck in some sort of a rut that I'm in? Right behind it is the 10 of Wands, you carrying a lot of heavy burdens. Maybe you're carrying the emotional burdens of others. Maybe you're carrying the physical burdens like we spoke of earlier, taking care of other people's tasks or other people's jobs. It says, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. So again, take that time out. That's your challenge. If you are that person who is either working too many hours or you have a hard time saying no, Aries, only say yes when it's convenient, not just convenient in an arrogant way, but convenient for your soul, because your soul needs that rest. And if it's a solid sound yes, then absolutely. But if it's a no, then take that too. So don't take on the burdens of everybody else. And the fear is that you may have to do that, or the hope is that you're able to release. Right behind it, we have endings. Endings bring new beginnings with the 10 of Swords. It says a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So this makes perfect sense because you have the 3 of Swords right next to it. And the 3 of Swords is releasing the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. You have the Tower showing up here for you. So there may have been a situation, or you may have felt like there was an ending that's happened, or maybe that is the decision that's coming up for you, is to make this ending, but that ending is going to bring in a brand new beginning for you. So instead of clarifying, since Spirit gave us so many cards there, we're just going to dive right into your final outcome. Whoa. Oh my goodness. You are going to love this. I'm not even going to clarify this one. So let me just put these over here for you. You have the 3 of Cups as your final card here, Aries. 3 of Cups talks about celebration, reasons to celebrate. It says a community of friends, happy announcements, and this can be regarding careers that are emotionally fulfilling. And this is your theme, I feel like, of not just February. And February is that 2 month anyway. And 2s in tarot are about choices, but they're also about partnerships. It's about reflecting on your past and coming to a situation in your future, in your present moment, where you can move forward more successfully in the future. And 2s are about, again, duality and making choices that'll bring more partnerships in. So whatever this is that's showing up for you, you will be successful and you will be celebrating with this energy. So this is really, really wonderful showing up for you. You have a lot of success in your reading here. And I feel like with the gifts showing up, you have the 4 of Wands. Even though you have Towers, even though you have the 10 of Swords showing up in your hopes and fears, I feel like the internal struggle is mostly your mind, releasing something, thinking that you're not going to have enough or something won't back you up, but you're going to receive some sort of news here, Aries. So prepare yourself, get ready, but make sure you're taking that time out for yourself, not overworking. All right. So we are going to get a message here from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and I will read to you the prosperity message. And this is a deck from Collette Baron-Reid. And for those of you that are interested in any of the decks I do use during the readings, you can find the link, or you can find the info for them in the description box below. All right, so you receive the Observer card. Card 49. The Observer card, I'm just going to get to the book here. It talks about perspective. It talks about observing possibly from a distance, and that may be the energy that you are currently in here. But this card definitely talks about waiting, and you've been in that energy of waiting, but I feel like once some sort of news comes in or once a decision has been made, you're going to hit the ground running, and it may seem like that whirlwind, that spiral energy, but it will be for the better. So the prosperity means this. It is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. You may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly how you planned. Trust spirit. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious and watch the miracle unfold. Absolutely. I really love this energy because it's saying for you to just step back from being in the whirlwind here. Do a little bit of observing to see that higher perspective, to see the bigger picture. Trust that the universe has your back here, Aries, because you certainly are in a very advantageous spot in your career at this time, just as the card says. So I really like this coming in for you. All right. For those of you that are returning to my channel, we'll now do the Spirit Animal Oracle exercise. And for those of you that are new, this is where we just take a few moments out where I have you close your eyes if you're able to do so. And I'd love for you to tune into that third eye chakra. Now that chakra is the area between your eyebrows. And I ask that you think of the first animal that shows up in your mind's eye. Now, this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps it is an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps it is an animal that you have currently at home, or maybe you had as a child. And if you need a moment, Aries, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that are ready, I would absolutely love to hear in the comment box what your power animal was that you've seen in your third eye. And for those of you that are interested in signing up for that personal reading, free reading giveaway, all you need to do is post your comment animal in the box below, and I personally will enter you into that reading. Instead of clicking on the link in the description box and going to the website, all you need to do is comment your power animal in the comment box below, and I again will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner on the first of the month. All right, your power animals for February, we have Dragonfly, Dragonfly is all about transformation, which is beautiful. It says truth transcends illusion. So what that means for you here, Aries, is what is it that you believe? Because if you believe it to be true, that's what's going to transcend. That is if you have the illusion that this and that are true, that's what it's going to be truth for you. So it's saying pay attention to the truth of your soul. What is it that feels true to you? What feels honest? What feels real? And what feels right? Because the truth will always set you free. And that truth will transcend and cut through any illusions that you have, as long as you can stay in that place of clarity. And for you, with the Four of Michaels showing up, it's saying taking a rest, stepping back, and really seeing that higher picture so you can see the truth of a situation here. Next, we have Moth Spirit. It says surrender now. So this is about you surrendering to the universe, surrendering. And surrendering isn't weak. A lot of people say, well, if I surrender, if I go this way, that's me being weak. No, it's about you not fighting that tide. It's like trying to swim upstream or paddle upstream, when everybody knows if you just go with the flow here and navigate as you need to and go with the stream instead of trying to go upward, it's a lot more smooth. So that's what surrendering means here. Next, we have Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Now, whenever I get this is about compassion, Aries, and kindness. This is about being kind to yourself. This can be you even indulging in some self-care acts in February. Take care of yourself. Maybe that's soaking your feet or soaking your body in a hot tub. This can be taking a nice hot bath, or just taking, maybe even 20 minutes a nap at your desk if you need to. But it's taking those moments to take care of yourself and be kind to yourself as well. Next, we have Canary. Yes, I love it. After a time of rest and self-care, the Canary spirit says, sing your own song. This is about you marching to the beat of your own drum here, Aries. This is about you playing the music and not necessarily listening to everybody else's song, but making up the words to your own, okay? Following in your dreams, not what other people expect of you or not who people think you should be, but this is about you going with the flow and doing what you feel is best for you. And then lastly, we have Squirrel Spirit. It says, believe in yourself. This is huge. And I love that squirrel spirit showing up here. Beautiful, because it's saying that you have what it takes to succeed. You have, they're giving me almost like that magician energy here. You have the tools to manifest. You have the resources already at your fingertips here. Trust that spirit can do the rest for you here. It's not saying that you don't have to do anything and just sit back and watch it flow. It doesn't work that way. But this is about, you've already put in the hard work, energy, and effort. You've already manifested in the direction that you want to go here. You can see it right at your fingertips, this success here. So keep going. Don't give up. Believe that anything is possible here for you. Really beautiful. All right. We're going to get a message here from the Soul Truth. And I do recommend that you either, if you've been taking notes, or jot down this question or this phase and ask yourself this continuously through February 2022 or even into the year, because it will help your soul stay on track. And I love these cards here. And your message, Aries, is this: what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs. I got to go back here. Sing your own song. Get in tune with your own needs. That's exactly that energy of Canary Spirit. It says, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings and believe we are worthy of them, just as we talked about. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin, especially if you are that people pleaser, Aries, or you are running a million miles per hour here and you feel like things may be spinning out of control here. Make sure you know where one thing ends and you begin. Your soul action is this: when we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. When we stop doing the things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. That's that gentle deer spirit. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Today's mantra: I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what is best for me. So really powerful energy here regarding boundary setting for you, Aries. Okay, and last but not least here, we are going to pull a crystal spirit here from the crystal deck. Another deck from Collette Baron-Reid. I absolutely love the imagery on this in this deck, and I will read to you the prosperity message of blue. I always mispronounce this one. Chalcedony. Please take it as it resonates, but it is card 11, which that is the card of justice. So good karma coming your way here, Aries. And this card is about slowing down. Easy does it. Restoring your balance and restoring that serenity here. And your prosperity message is this: it's only natural to want to build on your inner affluence. You've been doing much to change old patterns. Good for you. Now, however, this crystal is calling you to take a closer look at what you have set in motion. Is it time to consider changes? Are you happy with what is coming into being? Or do you need to do some healing work to ensure you are comfortable with your newfound material wealth? Perhaps you need to work on trusting yourself and your co-creative powers. You can learn much that will help you build and maintain a solid foundation if you slow down at this time. Wow, this is pretty much clarifies all of the energy that we've been talking about. Slowing down, it's taking a look at what you've set into motion, because you certainly have. You're quite busy here. Are you happy, or are you going to manifest this tower to create freedom in a different area of your life here? So this is really wonderful energy. that you can utilize to move forward in your life. All right, Aries, really powerful messages here showing up for you, but it seems like the main theme is compassion, and it's about being supported and also about doing the things that you love and not carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's not your job to heal, and it's not your job to carry the weight of everything on you. It's your job to take care of you first and foremost. That is your challenge, but you have a lot of success. And according to this card as well as Spirit, a lot of material abundance coming into your energy. So enjoy it, but also don't overspend. Save for a rainy day or a goal or a vacation because you will continue climbing up that ladder. All right, Aries, that is what I have for your February 2022 career reading. I certainly hope it does resonate with your energy. If so, please feel free to hit that like button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to put your power animal in the comment box below, and I will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway. Till next time, Aries, lots of love and light.